Sadly, this is our last Redder of the Activist series. Fortunately, it ended on a very high note in wrapping up a series with our Redder Alex Figueroa. He's a mixed media artist, muralist, and graffiti king. He doesn't do only one particular medium. He instead does a wide variety, but his favorite is spray paint, which I think is very cool. Alex, I feel, was the most inspiring and open Redder that we've had in class. He uses a street style to display a form of abstract, raw expressionism. One of my favorite parts of talking to Alex was listening to how passionate he was about his art and hearing how open he was about his own personal story in relation to his art and his life journey, and how it's helped him find freedom and serenity with what he does and where he is in life. I think that was the most passionate, eye-opening part about him. And this creates a text that is both extremely dope, and inspiring. This was put in both his introduction that was given before we had class and in his personal introduction, but he uses his work to teach self-expressionism and inspire others to create their own reality. This is how the rhetorical situation is formed, and I think this is the coolest rhetorical situation that we've had in class by far. His audience reaches a wide variety between fellow art lovers and local schools and students like myself, and even members of the community that just admires his art in Greensboro. One thing that our Redder talked about that I really related to is the trouble he faced in school. Nowadays, self-expression is looked down upon, or it's considered excessive or inappropriate in school settings, and that makes the public school system a toxic place to be, and it only allows students to grow and express themselves in the way that authority deems is necessary. He said that the only class that he really bonded with was an art class. Fortunately for him, that's where a great future career and appreciation for art and self-expression started. This is what I would determine as the Redder's exigence for his work and his art style. One rhetorical move that Alex uses a lot in his work is kairos. The relevance and timeliness of his work matches the fight that is going on not only in our community, but in our world. His Elm Street board mural titled "I Can't Breathe" was a bold rhetorical move displayed in our local community in Greensboro to combat police brutality and unite fellow art lovers in the Black Lives Matter movement. And this all took place around this time last year. This is significant because the work was a work of rhetorical activism, and it reached its audience at the peak of its significance, making the message more meaningful and powerful in its purpose and intention. His work in this piece and others truly displays the rhetorical canons of style, delivery, invention, and arrangement. The way that these pieces and murals are created and then displayed in the community could be considered a stylistic choice that delivers a beautiful and bold message of self-empowerment, togetherness, and change. As an artist, I truly feel inspired by Alex and his art journey. I loved how he encouraged us to never give up on what we love and what makes us happy, and that no dreams are too small or too big, and that the only way to really achieve them is to just stick with it. I also appreciated that he didn't lie to us about it being easy, and how he made sure that we knew that nothing was handed to him, and that he was the reason that he got this far and will continue to, and that's just him trusting in his dream and trusting in his ability as an artist. That's why I have no doubt that he'll continue to go far and continue to reach his goals and make his dreams happen. Out of all of our Redders, he was by far the most inspiring and inspirational. Looking at our talk rhetorically, by providing us with background about his life and personal situations, he proved himself to be a respectable and trustworthy Redder, giving him a strong ethos. He built it up pathos by relating to all of us and encouraging us to be and do our best in life and in our passions. And lastly, he used logos in all of his art by creating and inventing pieces that speak to all walks of life, by spreading a universal message. And that message that I interpreted the most was peace, love, and unity. To conclude, I feel that these rhetorical elements all combine to create an extremely powerful and moving discussion and even greater works of art. I think that this makes Alex Figueroa an extremely successful rhetorical activist. And I'd like to thank him again for coming to talk and inspire us, and for Professor V for bringing in all of these amazing people and artivists to speak to us. It's been an amazing opportunity. Thanks again. Thank you for watching.